Hello and welcome to day 31 of An Album a Day, going through my vinyl collection. Today we're talking about another album that has gone through a few changes. It has been re-released. The original version came out in 1957, titled Frank Sinatra, A Jolly Christmas from Frank Sinatra. I love that they added his name to the title as if you wouldn't know it was Frank Sinatra after they had already said it was Frank Sinatra. I mean, excellent marketing, right? Great reinforcement. But cover was completely different. That was in 1957. My version came out in 1975, and it looks like this. Frank Sinatra, the Sinatra Christmas album. It is the same songs, the same lineup, the same order, everything. And this is a really cool album. Like, this to me is about as classic as Christmas gets. This is the kind of stuff that I grew up on, and it would be, I was thinking about this earlier, like when my parents were kids or their parents were kids, what was Christmas music to them? Because, well, my parents would have had this album, but my grandparents wouldn't have. So Christmas music would have been completely different for them if this is like the most classic Christmas album. But this was done on Capitol Records on a label. I'm not familiar with the yellow label that cuts off their own company name. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen this logo before other than this very album. Vinyl's in great condition. There's a couple of scratches on it, but it plays perfectly. I listened to it this morning, and yeah, it sounds really good too. Minimal crackles and pops. But again, this goes back to that classic choir sound, just the lovely vocals in the background that really set the tone for that era of recording and of music. So thinking about like the late 50s. Another thing that's kind of weird to think about is, you know, Frank Sinatra is known for being kind of, you know, a badass and, you know, mob ties and all this stuff that people say. And you listen to this album and you're like, you know what, this guy knows how to sing, he knows how to feel, he knows how to make you feel what he's feeling. And some of the most gentle vocals on songs like I'll Be Home for Christmas, and you're like, right, this is the same guy that, you know, was playing these roles in these movies, which just goes to show what a versatile talent he really was. Absolutely fantastic, very classic, a great staple in my Christmas vinyl collection. Frank Sinatra, you guys. See you tomorrow. Cheers.